So I'd like to kind of pose that question of how reliable is a 5G connection for home internet versus that traditional wired connection?
There are definitely differences, in a wired connection versus a wireless connection for the 5G. And again, talking about that piece from the cellular to your home is a shared network. And by being a shared network, the infrastructure is susceptible to congestion, network congestion. Some providers may use a method of prioritizing data for their mobile users over their home users, which could cause slower speeds. In a fiber-connected wired environment, our traffic management is consistent and predictable at Astound, and we don't utilize any prioritization methods, and instead we ensure there's enough capacity for all of our customers. Another factor in reliability for a 5G network is the structural landscape of the environment, where the signal received at the customer's home can be affected by the distance to the cellular base location. And any building or structural interference between the two of those can affect the performance of the signal that's received at the home.
What about when we're talking, say during peak usage hours? I know from the Astound's perspective, we're able to ramp up, that capacity. We're able to provide that consistent delivery of performance. But is that the same with these cell towers? Are they able to, provide that consistent experience? Let's say, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, it's prime news time, or everyone's off of work and they're watching their TV shows. Is their experience going to be a little bit different on 5G?
That experience and the traffic management and the analysis of that is a little less predictable than what we have in our fiber networking system. We've been doing this for years. We kind of know, back in the phone days, it used to be called the Mother's Day syndrome, where everyone was calling their mother on Mother's Day, and you had an influx of calls on the network, so you had to design around that. Well, in a 5G network, it's a little less predictable than that type of consistent traffic, because you've got people going in and out of that service area with mobile and your broadband home broadband network. So it's harder to predict how much traffic is going to flow through the network, and especially during peak times.